Hello everybody, we are back with the bike and at my shop. Welcome to my shop. So check it out, the brake fluid level is really low, it's at minimum. So what would be the solution to that? Well, one might say just fill it up, but you see, this is not a cause, this is an effect. This is low because my brake pads are worn out. Let me take a picture. Okay, so I'll show you the picture on the screen and compare it with the after picture. So let's change the disc brakes. Everything I need to change the pads is on the bike already, because I always carry with me tools to take out the wheel, both front and back. So we're gonna need a 24mm wrench, and here we go. Put the bike on the stand and loosen the wheel nut. Now, as in the case of the front wheel, remove the ABS sensor. As I said, I got all the tools I need on the bike already. Well, this one fell. Let me guess. Murphy. The one that fell is the one that we need. Luckily we have it here. So it's a T30 Torx. Remove the axle. Now we have a problem. We need to remove the chain. Yeah, that's not that complicated. And we got the wheel out. We've got a spacer here and another spacer here. As you see, they're different. So what I like to do, so as not to get confused, just put them in order on the axle. Remove the right one and the left one, and put the left one in where it sits on the bike, and the right one in. And there you go. That way you don't have any kind of issue with where everything goes. Wheel aside, and now we have the caliper. The piston is really out there. Now what we have to do is push the piston in so we can make room for the new calipers, because they won't fit right now. How do we do that without a press? Ooh, well, there are several ways. My favorite one is a 17mm wrench that I use for the front wheel. And I always carry it with me, because I said I'm gonna do this with tools that I always carry with me. Use the wrench as a little lever and push on the old brake pads. And there you go. Now let's check out the, well, what do you know? The level is full. There's no need to put more liquid in. Just change the brake pads. Remove the clip. Guard the clip because it's important. And on the opposite side of the clip removal, stick something in here. I usually use a Torx that fits there. This one. And with some hammer-like device, and you took out the clip. These are the old brake pads. Oh, one brake pad broke. There's a bit of a difference in size, isn't there, with the new ones. Try not to touch too much the pad because you're gonna compromise it with grease. If I have some available, I usually like to grease these metal rods a bit. Because the caliper travels on them up and down when they brake. Don't lose the little pad inside. This has a tendency to fall. You can adjust it a bit so that it stays in place. This holds the brake pads in place also. Put this in its place. This also in its place. This is the whole caliper assembly. This is part of the caliper, because when you put the brake pads in, this part has to fit inside here. I'm going to show it in a bit. See, this part of the pad fits in here. Now, once they're in, put this little Okay, I lost my clip, my safety clip, of course. Wait, here you go. So find the hole and stick it in. You can move it up and down, it doesn't really matter. As long as it's in there so it doesn't come out, it's okay. Now that you got the brake pads in place and you thought, that was easy. Well, here comes the hard part. Putting the wheel back on. Get yourself one piece of wheel, put the silent blocks on. In case you don't know, these are some rubber blocks that when you accelerate the bike, they cushion the impact of the force. First, let me grease up my axle. I like to keep it greased up a bit because I don't like it to rust. These have a tendency to fall. So when you stick them in here, especially this one, it doesn't like to stay in place. When the axle comes, it has a tendency to come out. So keep an eye on this one. Adjust the wheel more or less in its position and try to stick the brake disc inside the brake pads. There, like this. And while lifting the wheel with one hand, push the axle with the other. If you have a friend, this is easier. So when you get to the point where you need to put the axle inside this spacer thingy, and here again, put it inside the spacer thingy, put this one in, and you got the wheel in place. we forgot one thing. You see, this is gonna be a bitch to put in while the wheel is attached. I always do this. I always make this mistake. Leave the axle in, don't put the spacer, put the chain on and then put the spacer. That way it's easier for you. I usually use my knee to push the wheel towards the front end. And lock it in. Seems good. Now for the ABS sensor. And there you go. We've just changed the brake pads on the trail, so to speak, with basic tools that we had available. So, hope you liked it and see you on the next video. Bye bye.